Hello everyone, it's Dave from DCM Heating and Plumbing Solutions. Just thought I'd do a quick video on 4 things for you to check, easy things to check with your heating. Sort of runs in with the Facebook event we're doing of switch your heating on once a month. Can make a big difference to your heating, and then when you turn it on for that first time, at the same time everybody else does, hopefully you're not going to find any troubles then and you'll be all ready to go. So the first thing to check is the room thermostat. So I've got Hive in my home, and pressing this morning did actually find out the thing was blank. The battery had run out. I had a message for a while, but obviously being summer and hot, I'd not done anything about it. So the first thing is just to check it, make sure it comes on, and then click it on for a little bit and give your heating system a run up. Make sure the heating does actually switch on, because that's one of the main things that people do in the winter. Go to turn the thermostat on, the timer on, nothing happens. So there's a few things that can cause that, but obviously it's better to find it out now and book a heating engineer now rather than in the winter. The next thing is, once your heating's up and running and starting to get warm, just check any radiators, make sure they're getting nice and hot at the top. If they're not hot at the top, then we've got air and stuff in there. There's videos on my site on how to bleed a radiator with air, or you can give us a call. But yeah, just make sure they get nice and warm, no leaks around any of the valves. It's a good time to check all them. And that's it. Next check is, you're either going to have a pressure gauge on your boiler or in your airing cupboard, or a little header tank up in the loft. And again, you can see a bit naughty at the moment. My pressure is actually starting to get a little bit low, so I'm just under a bar there. So I've got a filling point that I just use to top that back up to over a bar. What you've got to remember, if you bleed any radiators or anything like that, as you bleed the radiators, you're going to let the pressure down in the system. So you bleed your radiators, you'll need to come and top your system back up. If you're not aware of how to do that, send me a picture of your boiler or your airing cupboard and I'll see if I can advise on there. If you've not got a pressure gauge, then you'll have a little header tank up in the loft, a little black header tank. If you're able, just jump up in your loft, have a look in there, make sure you've got plenty of water in there, covered up, that sort of thing. That is really it. So those little checks can prevent you having problems when everyone else turns their heating on, and trying to find a heating engineer on that day will be almost impossible unless you're really lucky. So yeah, do those little checks and then hopefully you'll have a good start to the winter. Thank you.